I hope you are well. If you're in Queensland, you're probably just about drowned. It's been really bad weather here at the moment. Well, just rain anyway. So had to do my washing inside with just checking what I put up there in the corner. So I had to put my washing inside yesterday because it rained non-stop from morning till night. It's ridiculous. We've had 30-odd degrees. Now all we've got is rain. Hello, Lorraine. How are you doing? Long time no see. You got rain up there? Yeah, we had that yesterday. It was just pouring all day. It was terrible. And it was cold. Like we've gone from 30-odd degrees and now we're getting rain. And it's probably somewhere in the low 20s. I don't know. I haven't checked the weather forecast because it's only going to be telling me that it's cold, and I know that. Now, I really missed everybody yesterday. I nearly got on in the afternoon and did a live in the afternoon. It's funny when you get used to doing something, especially, creating with all the beautiful people out there. Yeah, you tend to miss it. And I did it, because it is work for me. Like I want to start a business. So it's also work, but it's also too that I just love creating with everybody. So today, I did up my stamp set that I was going to do today, thinking I had the paper for it to go with it. And it's not one you can just really, you really need the paper to get the gist of it. So I'd set it all up. Last night I went to get the paper, sorted it out, and I'd actually bought the scrapbooking paper. So it looks like I'm going to be doing a scrapbooking video soon. Mind you, I don't know what photos I've got to use. I don't take a lot of photos. So I'd either pull one of my albums apart or see what I've got to do. So I might do one on my jewellery. That way I know I've got them. But here we are. Don't want to chitter-chatter too long. So you all know that that we're going to have a new catalogue, and that will come out in January. So, and we can actually pre-order now. So if you're looking to join us and become part of my team, you can actually click. I'll put a link up. There is one in the more box below, but I will put a link up to good morning, Tanya. Lovely to see you. So it will, sorry, I just have to answer my son back. He's bidding on a new car for me. I just had to let him know how far he could go. So he does this all the time. He buys cars and he does them up. So he's used to dealing with the auctions. So got cat fur. We have a new catalogue coming out, and that's January to March. So we can actually pre-order. So it gives us month and a half to be able to order in the products and play with them with you. So it's always exciting when we get new products. I love it. And you can only get so many, can't you? But it's always nice to have something new to play with. So we also will start celebration. So what celebration is, for those that don't know, is that say you spent $100. So you get to choose from our celebration catalogue. On the $100 mark, you can buy something, whether it's paper or stamps or something. And if you go to, I think it was 200, you can actually get a stamp and die set. So I saw that the other day. So I haven't had a proper look through, but I just had a bit of a glance through it. And it looks like it's going to be an exciting time. So if you wanted to join my team, you can click on that QR code, and when a little yellow box comes up, press on that and it will take you to join my team. I have got one organised, I think. I've got Shop with me. That's right, I deleted it the other day and forgot about it. But here we've got how much it will cost you. So you get $235 worth of product for $169, which is a really good deal. So you get that if you become a team member with me, and you can actually order the new products as well. So you can put them in a kit. Plus you get a discount. Once you join, you get 20% discount on what you buy. Sorry, my throat's going croaky again. So, who doesn't like a discount? So you can get up to 25%, depending on whether you want to do it as a business or just be a hobby. If you want to be a hobby demonstrator, that's fine. You can get your 20% discount on your orders. So the other thing is coming up for me is I should put it in. That's the starter kit again. Sorry, trying to get rid of it. I'm having a card buffet, and that's on the 30th of November. It's filling up fast, so if you want to join for a fun morning with crafting, it's $50, and everything is cut out for you, but you will get free embellishments to use on your card or take home, whichever you want to do. And there will be a light refreshment, so tea, coffee, and depending on what I buy for refreshment. So if you're interested in that, there is a link, and that also is on my business page as well. So enough for me gas bagging. I got thrown off them by my son's message. Sorry about that. So, could be the owner of a new car shortly. So, you know, we've got our annual catalogue, and that goes through to April. So after April, we will get another one. So there's heaps of information in here. If you've got a catalogue, you can look at it as far as card inspirations. And on page 22, I usually have this, you have our sketches. So that can help you. Plus there's always heaps in the catalogue to for ideas. Sorry. Now, what I'm going to use today is an online exclusive. So you won't find it in the catalogue. And it's called Pretty Petals. So it looks a bit strange, and it took me a while to get the hang of it. So get the new car, maybe. Yesterday, while I was waiting for my order to come, for my appointment, I did some bows. So I did some double bows and I did some single bows. So I was teaching myself how to do the double bow, basically. I mean, we know how to do a bow, but getting it right. So I just took some different ribbons. See, that's a single one. I got to burn off that edge. And this red one is gorgeous, but it's a little bit too big for a card, I think. So it might be okay to put on a gift. So, and of course, my favourite colour was Blackberry Bliss. So I did a couple of bows in that. And then I did some in this iridescent, which is gorgeous. But what I was finding out that when I did them, the one knot wasn't holding them. So I had to go in. I had to start putting another knot in. So that way they stayed. But that was my afternoon doing bows. I love this one, the navy. So, yeah, so that was my afternoon. So with this Pretty Petals, I stamped them out. So you've got your large stamp, you got your petals, and then you've got these other sort of leaves and petals, which I think go on, might go on that one, I'm not sure. Not sure whether I put it on the right one, because it's not on the stem. So you probably have to put it there on the stem. So, but I watched Marcia Becker, I think that's her name, her video, and she did something different. So I'm going to try it. Here's the card I made. So it was just a quick card I did last night to try it out. So it's a bit plain, so we can jazz it up a bit. And I did a double bow for that. And just hope your day is a happy one. Because I've got no birthday cards for ladies, children, or men. And the one I did have, I gave away on the weekend because one of the ladies I used to work with was her birthday the day before. So I did bought some chocolates and did that card for her, so I gave that away. Plus I gave away all my little packs. Remember I made the packs with the deers and I put half a dozen cards in each and I gave everyone one each. I just got to have a drink, sorry. So today I'm going to show you how to do this, what Marcia did, and it's quite interesting. Oh, I wish they'd do something about my voice, but I might have to have this sexy voice for life now. So we're going to do this, and I'll show you how we did it. So I'm going to get a piece of white paper, of course, white cardstock. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. There's actually different ways you can do this. Marcia Beska showed it. She's California, I think. Showed 2 ways of doing it. So I can probably show you the other way as well. So what she did was, I'm using Mossy Meadow to stamp up. If I get a new car, I'll have to get new number plates too. So I'm going to pick this up. And I'm going to put it down on the block. So this is what you get from the big block that you do your leaves with. And I'll just clean it, stamp off. This is my Stampin' Scrub. And I actually love this for cleaning the stamps. It also conditions them too, so keeps your stamps nice. So you got one side for cleaning, for the washing, say, and the other side for your drying. And how you know is it's got raindrops on this side in the corner. Probably can't see that. In the corner there, it's got raindrops. And then in this one here, it's got sunshine. So you know what you got to do. Okay, now I'm going to take another piece of paper and instead of pink, I'm going to use Gorgeous Grey. You know my colours are pinks and purples. So I'm just going to stamp that down. Shut this before I end up doing something, sticking my fingers in it or something. Okay. I'm happy with that one. It's one of those distinctive stamps. So it gives you the light and the dark. So So it's shaded. Some of it's shaded dark and some of it's shaded light. All right, so there's that. So what she did next was she kept that. She took her cut and emboss machine. This is my baby. I like this one. Then she took the dies. This is the one for the petals, so you can see that. So then you've just got to get it. The easiest way, I think, to line it up with your big flowers first. Now, I don't know whether you can see that, but you've got 4 flowers here on a row. So if you line up with your big flowers, that should fall into place. So we'll take this down because it'll probably move on me. So there's that. Now we'll cut that out. It is quite a pretty stamp. Just be careful when you take your tapes off. That you don't rip the paper. So there's all our flowers. So I kept this. Well, I did keep that bit. Good job, I got another one. So I'm going to get my silicone mat. I'm going to put these flowers on my silicone mat. I know you can't see me at the moment. I'll be okay. So I'll just get rid of this. And here's all my flowers. Now this, you see those 4 flowers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when you look at your stamp, because the flowers go upside down, they don't go up like that. And that's what you'd think it would do. Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it? Hi, Lynn, how you going? That's okay. It's never late. What set is it? It's called Pretty Petals. And that's all it is these. There's no dye. I mean, there is dye, sorry, but it just cuts out these things. So these 4 here, if you can line those up, and as I say, your flowers go down. They don't go up like a normal flower. So, and as I said before, you wouldn't have heard me, Lynn. I saw Marcia Becker, I can't remember her last name. My apologies, Marcia. So we're going to turn these over. Little fiddly things, aren't they? Now I want my U-Butte unpicker up. So now I'm going to get my dimensionals. So I've got a new pack to start, but I'm going to use this one. You've got it, Lorraine, you haven't used it? No, I hadn't used it till I tried it. I was going to do the Snowy Wonders. So you'll find in my More box below everything to do with the Snowy Wonders. But when I tried to, because I always like to organise myself the night before on what I'm going to do and put in the information, I realised I didn't have the paperwork. So I didn't have the actual paper for that. And what I did buy was scrapbooking. Got to start looking more carefully what I'm buying. So now I'm going to have to do a scrapbooking video, which probably isn't bad. It's probably someone's telling me I must do it. So always use your ends. So I'm going to start with the bigger ones first. Now, I don't know whether I got them in the right place last night when I was doing it. Okay, so the reason I stamped this is because it tells me where I should go. So the smaller one is down at the bottom here. So I'm going to take that one and I'm going to take the backing off. And I'm going to put that there. Now, I'm going to take one of my big ones. So that one is about there. And the other little one is up there. And we've got another big one, oops, which goes on that one there. Now we've got our small ones to do. Now I know I got mixed up last night with these double ones. So see here on this side, and I think it was the 2 on, oh, that's 3. Maybe it was that 2. There is 2, that's the 3rd one there. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, putting them together. That's right, because that one, whoop, so that one goes here, and that one goes there. I don't think it'll really matter too much because they'll just blend in. But I know these double ones here got me a bit stumped last night when I was doing them. It gets a bit fiddly. When you're putting it together, because these are tiny and you've got to chop up your dimensionals. Now, there was a way I could tell. It was the shape. I think that one went there. And this one goes on there. I think I've got it the right way around. But as I say, it really won't matter because they'll blend in anyway. So if you get one wrong, don't beat yourself up after it, because it is hard to figure out. It's true. You can then, you can use it for anything. Yeah, I like to pick up ideas, and if you're watching somebody else, and to say I might not get it perfect because I only did this last night very quickly. Because I had to change my set at the last minute. That one goes up there. These two didn't turn out real good. Mustn't have had the die might have moved. That's what you've got to watch. So you got to watch those here, the 4 flowers. So this is the one that goes here. Oops. Still stuck to me. I haven't heard from my son, so I guess I didn't get the car. This goes. No, that's that one. Got that one. That's a double. And somehow I've got one left over. Oh, that one goes a bit further up. Oh, I've got one left over, but I can't see anywhere else it goes. So I must put one in wrong. Okay, so that'll, you can't tell. So if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have known. How's that? Hi Elizabeth, how are you going? So what I'm going to show you now before we actually make the card is we'll get another piece of white card. I'm going to put it on my pierce mat, which I should have been using before. So that just gives, because they're photopolymer stamps, that just gives it a bit of cushioning. When you use our red stamps, you don't need the pierce mat. So, time for lunch and a cuppa. That sounds good, Elizabeth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take our mossy meadow, just so you've got a couple of varieties. Where did I put it? So our big stamp. So when it's a big stamp, I actually like to take the ink to the stamp. That way it's easier to handle. And then I'm going to stamp this reasonably in the middle of the paper, maybe not. So there we've got it again. Always looks so easy when you see somebody else. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean Lynn? Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to do our flowers again. So ink them up. I had to get scissors to open that one. It was really tight. Now, remember I said about these 4 flowers? So they go, when you look at it, they're on this side of the ink stamp, but they're not. They're on this side. So, and as I said, the flowers go down and not up like you would normally do with the flower. So probably so it doesn't matter if it's not exact because you can't you got to get your flowers lined up, your big flowers. So the easiest thing is lining up your bigger flowers. And then remembering these 4 go down the side. Now, I stamped this that many times last night. All right, so I'm going to line up with my big flowers. And then try and line up with the little ones. Keep your fingers crossed. Not perfect, but if I was going to use it, I'd re-stamp it again. Nah, not too bad. That flower's correct. And I got the big ones in place. Oh, it's not too bad when I look at it. So then we'll clean these off. So then we have the dies, which you already saw my die before. So this one you can use. And I don't think I can get the dies around it now. So the big dies for this one. And again, you got to line up those little flowers. I should have actually cut this one out before I stuck them on. So I was so interested in showing you what I'd found. I forgot to cut it out first. And I got brain freeze this morning. Okay. Well, you can still put that on a card and trim it around the edges. So we're going to now cut this one out. Don't need my fierce mat. So I wasn't going to put an order in until December. But I think I'm going to have to put an order in because I want the paper for to do the snowy winter. Mind you, it's only, I probably could do some of it. So here we go. Get rid of the sticky. Be careful when you're taking off the sticky, because it might pull your paper. So we've got that one. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to trim it down. So I'm going to do 5 by 3 1/4. So 5. By 3 1/4. Didn't cut through. Which I might do it 3, then it evens up. Well, I'll take a bit more off here. I have so many bits of white that I keep holding on to. Just want to get rid of that furry bit. Well, I don't do straight at the best of times. Okay, so I've got a white card base. So my card bases are roughly always the same unless I do a fun fold or something where I have to make it different. So they always are 5 3/4 by 8 and then folded in half at 4. So I think I made a bit of a hash of that, but you can get the idea. You can step it up or cut around it. So I'm going to use this one for the purpose of my card. And I did some swirls. I actually had this already done, so I thought I'd use it. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do our nice little flowers. And then I need a sentiment. So I want a happy birthday. So I've got this one here. Well, even a sympathy card you could use this for. Yeah. Just having a drink of water. So, yeah, I sort of cut too much off that and I don't like it. So you could go around it, fussy cut it if you wanted and put it on. that would work. Yeah, you're right there, Tanya. So I always go somewhere. Hey, you can always, only paper, we can fix it up. So I'm going to keep that one. And I'll sort it out after and make another card. So you could make a sympathy card with it instead of a birthday card, but I'm going to do a birthday card. And the reason too, I'm using black. I wouldn't use black for a sympathy card. So, and we want, where's my nesting dies? So I don't need that because I used a different one. So I'm going to use stylish shapes. These are just a must for anybody. They just have so much use. Can't remember whether, I think it was that one I used. So we're going to stamp this. Happy birthday. I've already got it out. I'm ahead of myself. So I'm going to use Gorgeous Scrape for the stamping as well. You're right there. There's no mistakes in crafting. It's can always be covered up some way or other. So I'm going to take another white piece of card, and I've got one left for the insert. I'm going to go about halfway on the page. So there's our happy birthday. Yeah, I go from one side of the desk to the other. Put it here, put it there. Do this, do that. I need a bigger house, not just a bigger desk. I need a bigger house. Okay, let's close this up for the moment. So, our happy birthday there. And we'll bring our mini down. I love using my mini rather than the big one. So I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to cut it out. One thing with the round one, wherever you look at it, it's straight. Unless, of course, you chop half of it off, then it would be a worry. On the floor. Everything seems to be going on the floor at the moment. So there's our happy birthday for that. Now I need an insert while we've got the mini down here. Now, so we've got happy birthday. So have a blessed day my heart goes, well, that's what you'd use if you're using a sympathy card. May all your wishes come true. That would be all right for you need a bigger house too, Lynn. I'm not so bad on the paper, but between my jewellery and the card making, well, I'm in my garage. I can't get my car in. So, yeah. So I need a house with a big craft room. Would be absolutely enormous. That way I can just put it all away and leave it. What did we say we were going to use now? May all your wishes come true. Stuck them on here. That's the one we want. May all your wishes come true. So we're going to cut that, stamp that on our get another block. Just I tell you what, these I got an extra set of blocks. And I don't know how I managed without them. So we're going to do that. Put it on there and pick it up. If I put it on the line here, at least then I know it's going to be straight. I think we all need, that's right, get purple on your blouse. I think we all need a bigger house. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. And I am going to try one of those little flowers out, but so we've got that. So I had these little flowers. Some were leaves. That was the flowers. And I think that was the leaves for it. You've got another set of blocks too, Elizabeth. Now I've got my other one, so I'll use this one just to smoosh it a bit. I did use it before. So I'm just going to put that in the corner there. And then this one has two little flowers on it. So I'm going to take that and I gorgeous. And I'm going to put it there. So there we go. Just to bring it with outside. Okay, so that's our insert. We'll put our card together now. So I'm going to put this black piece, get some Tombow. Yeah, you're right there, Lorraine. Especially once you start doing card buffets and things like that. You're going to need them. But you can't get everything at once anyway, you know. Not unless you have a bank balance that's never ending. So I've used the swirly embossing folder on this one. And as I said to you, I don't do straight. So using Tombow, it gives me time to line it up. Bit of it. So, wrong one. Then I'm going to pop our flowers up. So where's my dimensionals? I know I've got another packet out. Have I got it? I've got a few left on this one. So always use your ends. Like, you know, don't throw them in the bin. Some people do. They're still usable. So that's finished. You soften your cups now. So I really think the easiest way to do this is print yourself one out that gets pretty much two-stage stamping, and then keep that so that you can look at it and see where you're putting your flowers. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to get a happy birthday, and I'm going to put dimensionals on the back there. As I said, I got the idea from Marcia. I'm sure it's Becca or Beck something or other. Sorry, Marcia. She's in, I think, California or Florida maybe. I can't remember. But I was watching her video last night when I had to do a quick change of sentiment. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'll put the insert in first before we do a ribbon and some bling. So she said, Marty said, to keep one in your case I mean, I stamped it and stamped it last night. Get a bit closer each time. So you've got enough there to put your sentiment on. It would too. I'm trying to pick up this other one that dropped. It would look nice with the gold on the sentiment. Yeah, it would. So what I'm saying is, this is probably the closest one I got to, which isn't too bad actually. If you keep yourself a copy of it, once you get it close enough to, you start to know where especially the big flowers go. So if you keep that in your case, you've got it to always look at it, so that when you do the card, you've got a copy. And that was what Marcia said about it, to keep a copy. And yes, it would have looked absolutely gorgeous with gold, but I didn't even think of it, Elizabeth. So I've got some black. Let's have a look what we've got. I don't think there is anything. Those druids are absolutely gorgeous. All right. So what do you think we should put on in bling? Do you think we should use number 1, number 2, or number 3? Let me know in the comments what. That's it. Yes, yes, that's correct, Tanya. Best. Couldn't remember what her name was, but you're correct on that. I've got some of those open. So Ju doesn't like heat embossing. I don't mind the heat embossing, and it does look really nice. And it would have looked really nice too. Our drusies. Anybody else got a thought? To the silver ones. Well, that's it too. There we go. I love these. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it flew away. I did some gold and some black ones in earrings with faux drusies, chopping it all up and putting glitter and there we go. I want to show the flowers off, so that's why I put them on there. I haven't really had a good look at it, Tanya. So I sort of flicked through it, but I will be going and having a look. I have some things in my cart already that I want to buy, and I was trying to hold off till December. Yeah, have amethyst Suzie heart. Yeah, they are very pretty, aren't they? Now, we want a bow, don't we? So, in case you missed out, you didn't hear me. Thank you, Lynn. Yesterday, when I was waiting for my appointment, I decided I'd teach myself to do double bows. So I did some single ones too. I don't think they'll really go. So what bows do you think? 1, 2 or 3? You can help me in the comments. I know, it's dangerous. It's terrible, isn't it? You just can't help yourself. That's, I have that much stuff in here that, but I still keep buying more. Probably a good job I haven't got a husband. Number 2. So we put it there at the bottom, do you think? Definitely number 2. So we can either put it at the bottom there, which it looks like it's a bouquet of flowers, or no, I don't think it's going to go. I think the bottom. What do you think? Bottom or top? I must do some more bows. I put it at the top there. It covers that juicy. Yeah, that was my thought too, Elizabeth. If you put it up there, it's going to cover the big druzy up, and we don't want that. So we'll get a glue dot. Might have to trim a bit of that end ribbon off. So, and I put that piece of ribbon around. That was something else I saw. I think Marcia had it too. So you just move the ribbon to when you come to want to. And then I just rip off the paper as I use it. So just pressing that down, take it off. So I'm going to put that there, fluff it out a bit. And I think I'll cut it a little bit on the bottom. So where's my ribbon scissors? Why is it? You have things and you put them down. And I can't blame Zeus because he's not in here. But I had my ribbon scissors before. Because I went and got them off the computer desk where I was making the bows yesterday. Oh well. I'll find them once I cut it. So I'm just going to cut a bit off because the tabs were a little bit long. Now also too, if you find that your ribbon's not... Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I like those double ribbons, and it was so easy to make. I couldn't believe, once I got the hang of it, I couldn't believe how easy it was, because I was doing it from a video on YouTube, because there's a couple of people doing differently. So I'm just putting some Wink Stella. We can't go without any Wink Stella. Put a bit inside. I think I'm going to have to... I've got another one there. So there we go. Can you see the... Can you see the Wink Stella making it shine? Might not be able to with the black. And the inside. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yes, I like the double bios. Just trying to get there. Can you see it there? The Wink Stella. Thank you, Elizabeth. Just a moment and I'll come back up to the screen. Okay, thank you so much for watching my... Yeah, the silver on the back. For watching my video. I appreciate everybody who stops and has a look and watching. I do look for different techniques when I'm doing my cards, like this one that where you stick them on with the flowers on separately. It was just I messed up what I was going to do. So, but yeah, and as I say, that was Marcia's idea. So I have to give her credit for it. So thank you, ladies. I do really appreciate you coming in and watching. If you like my content, can you please give me a like, a share if you've got crafty friends, and don't forget to ring the notification bell and you'll get to see when I'm coming on next. But I will be on tomorrow the same time. I don't have any more appointments left, so thank goodness. Unless, of course, my son gets me my car. Then I'll have to go and pay for it. So then I'll have to buy new plates because my plates won't suit a four-wheel drive. So he thinks I'm getting too old to have a sports car. But I keep sending him pictures of sports cars, but he's not getting the hint. All right, ladies, everyone, have a fabulous day. And I will see you at the same time tomorrow, 10:30. Enjoy.